Legends, we are back. Your boy is back, and we got interesting stuff to actually talk about real quick. I'm gonna make this as quick as possible because I don't want this to be a super long video. However, we have the new event up, and you see right there that I have 9 out of 10 wins, which is pretty cool. Over here, and this is the new event currency. Now, I did go ahead and get 20 summons, so I can get myself right around the pity on the for the new banner. I'm obviously gonna pick Ninfoniel like I told you last video, and we are pretty much gonna explain this event and give you perspective on another how things work in other games, which is like Epic 7. And so the way this event works, every 10 every battle you get 20 of this red currency. At 10, if you win all of them, you will get 200 per 200 stamina. So here's the thing, I mean per 100 stamina, I'm sorry. So here's the thing, you want to, if you are going to farm something like this, you are going to need to make it so that it's going to be something that you can win quickly, and something that you're gonna win without taking many losses. So I do Terramatan usually 8-2, 9-1, and 10-0. So, and I do it quickly, so I just knock that out like there. My Aurora and Dokis are 5-0s, but they're slow, so that's just wasting time. So I just might as well do it the quick way, right? So, you know, bam, that's where we're at on that. So obviously I'm gonna want to go ahead and look at these. I rolled the speed, cool. What did this roll? This rolled a flat stat, don't care. Effective accuracy, we'll keep that. That rolls some speed, we'll keep that. On with the HP. While this one, flat stat, don't care. Flat stat, don't care, play again. Cool. All right, so that runs off and does that. So you head over to event, and you're gonna notice that I did one already. I did this one. I was content with the way that this rolled. I had to roll it a few times to get this, and then it rolled all speed and HP and pissed me off. And the thing is about this, once you do that, that's it. It's gone. Goodbye, finito. You're locked out for that, for the entirety of the event. It even warns you and tells you you can't get any more for this, which there was an event like this in Epic 7. So we're gonna head over here to Epic 7, and Epic 7 had the event the same exact way. Now I will say though, in Epic 7, the first time that they had the event in the game, wait, we'll just use this because you can't actually see it right now because they don't have it up right now, but it's a forging event the same way this is a forging event. And what ends up happening is that you put, let's say we'll pick this one piece, and then as long as you have stamina, you roll stamina, and you can roll the gear the exact same way. And you can make it so that you roll the higher roll of the stats, but you just have to keep re-rolling, basically. Now, essentially, you could kind of do that over here, but here's the kicker, is the same way like in this event and the same way over here, there is no guarantee what happens after you actually have, like, even if you get a good roll, you can still not get the things to roll into what you want them to roll into. This rolled, like I said, basically all into HP and speed, which I really, honestly, I needed, like, I wanted 1 HP roll and then maybe some crit and some attack damage, because it was going on Lilium, and it said, nah fam, speed, Lilium need to be fast. And I'm like, oh, all right. Like, that's cool. And then you're locked out, that's it. Now over here, which is why I've been saying crafting systems, since they're so keen on having like the same type of systems in Etheria, the reason why this just works better, craft 10 times, and then you have the rolls that can turn into anything. And obviously it rolled into absolutely nothing. And you can just go ahead and click all this and then say sell, because I don't want that in my inventory, and just, you know, go about your business. Sometimes you get something good, sometimes you don't, but it's quick, no fuss, no muss, and you don't need to just spam stamina all the damn day like that. This is necessary. And like I said, the Epic 7 had to figure it out over time and say, hey, you know, people don't like it. They literally said it in a dev note. People don't like it. Again, Etheria dev team, please hire somebody who is industry knowledgeable, who's actually a gacha player, who will advise you and tell you in testing before this stuff comes, hey, this ain't gonna work out. You're not gonna get people to like this and stuff like this, which is exactly what happened in chat. People were arguing in chat about this, along with, you know, characters. We're gonna get to the characters a bit, but yeah. So the other side of this, which people were debating on, is the new shop, which I just didn't even pay attention to yesterday, because I saw it and it just left my mind. And the reason why it left my mind is because people are misinformation in this, calling it a pay to win shop. This is not a pay to win shop. You can only buy one pack for this a week. And there is absolutely positively no way that I will suggest that you buy that pack to RNG yourself, because that is exactly what you're doing. This is not pay to win. It is pay to be lucky, or pay to be dumb. Because if you are spending money for that to gamble on this one, you can just sit up there and do what we've been doing for free and use stamina and go roll some gear when it drops, which, you know, we all know that it don't always drop. But this is like girdily for the whales who are just impatient. At the end of the day, if you're that impatient, go for it if you got money to spend on that, because then you can keep refreshing the store to when something appears that will actually be good. And remember that you're refreshing the store and you're refreshing the stats that will appear on all this gear. So if you do hit that refresh for 100, see, it's unlimited. That's about the biggest waste of currency in this game right now. So if you want to call this like pay to win, it's the dumbest pay to win in this game. You are a complete something doing this. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, your resources are best used to just farm dungeons. Like I don't like it. Just is. This feels like a complete waste. It would be, in my opinion, and not even opinion, but let's take that out of the equation for a second. Objective fact time. Because people always try to make pay to win something else outside of what the industry meaning for it is, and there's no room for discussion on that. Pay to win is always something that you can't get without paying for it. There's nothing in this store that you can't get freely. Nothing. There's no reason for you to be in this store. There's a limit, yes. You're limited to how many energy recharge packs that you have, and how much, and the 10 recharges that you have in a day, which is more than enough to just, you know, go out there and freely do it. So that's misinformation and somebody incorrectly labeling something that this store is not pay to win. And I'm going to repeat so people can understand that objective fact that there's no room for debate in this. Pay to win is something that can't be done without paying for it. You can literally do this without paying for it. Every single piece here you can do freely. Without, matter of fact, you just watch me get a Fury Core right here. So it's not pay to win. It's like literally pay to be lazy, pay to be faster, and pay to be dumb, because you're dumb if you actually spend on this. Because what's going to happen is you're going to, like, let's say, give you an example. Let's say you went ahead and bought this and it rolled all that flat stat. You have now spent $11 for 100,000 Etheria coin, because that module essence is gone. It's gone because you just spent it on that. So it's and then it rolled garbage. So you're just gonna trash this. So that's your $10 got trashed. I mean, I call this pay to be dumb. What I really call it. There is no way that I'm going to suggest to the community ever to do this until they fix it, because there's too much. It's not worth doing. It's hella bad. Hella bad. Like, I mean, if you impatient, you want to go out and just, do whatever. I mean, look, bam. Like, you just watched me during this video. Free. Like, absolutely not. Let this get right here. Ooh, I just got another one. My guys, please know that majority of the time when people spam and say something is pay to win, is usually not. It's usually that they're mad that people can just spend to get something quickly. But again, the pay to win basically is that you can do something that somebody else can't do for money, basically. And obviously, I just literally got 3 pieces right here with it kept my $10. Actually, technically $33 right here. So, nah. And then you gotta roll it on top of that, brother. I mean, let's say if you spent the past 3 weeks, say 3 weeks, $33 to kind of like try to roll for that, and you failed all 3 times. Now you spent 3 weeks of your time doing that each and every time. You swiped your card each and every time. You probably only got 600 module essence left over because it's 1,000 a piece. Or you went ahead and got one of that 3K, and now you went and did that. Now it feels even worse now, because now you got the 3K one and it rolled garbage. You didn't threw that away. And now you got 300 Etheria coin that just goes away, and like one piece that you probably tried to upgrade the gear, and that 300 Etheria coin is going now too, and you're in the negative because it costs more than 300K. Nah. I'm gonna go with nah. All right, so let's summon. Which I will say, I saw people arguing. I was trying to stop. Like, I'm like, dog, it's way too early. It's been like 3 or 4 hours. And people would say the character's this, the character's that. Dog, we do this every character that come out. People like, character garbage, character not good for this, character not good for that. Dog, it's 3 hours after the character just launched. It is way too early for that. Be all the way quiet. like let people test it. Like, I'm not talking about like literally 4 hours of testing. No, that's not enough testing. Stop it. Not enough testing. Give it 24 or 48 hours. Hell, I say give it a week, so people can figure out stuff. I'm going to sit with this character for a while. Obviously, it's going to be at base, but I'm going to sit with for a while and try to figure something out. Whenever Batsby come back, I'm really not interested in Batsby because I have more enough characters that kind of like do what you do. I already got cloths. I'm good on blue cloth right now. If he show up in permanent banner, then great. I think he might be really good AoE DPS though, and a really cool character. But I'm more interested in Ninfoniel, if I'm being honest, because he may work easier than Batsby because I don't have any Latices for him. So GG. All right, it's purple. Red Rin. That's 20. I think for the most part, I'm like done with all of the oh, well, give me 2. We're out of here, by the way. That's it. I'm going to permanent. Hey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and build her. Figure some stuff out. Probably not on the Fortissimo. I don't. Is she gonna heal? I don't think she's even gonna heal often enough for that. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna heal often enough for that. So I'm just gonna try for something else. But yeah, we out of here. And like I said, I ain't gonna even bother with her. I'm going over here. I'm how much where am I at right here? 31. Yeah, I can actually guarantee it. I'm trying. And if this happened quick, I'm out of here too. Oh, there we go. We out of here too. Let's go back to saving currency. To whatever else. Now, what sucks about this is that she's already maxed. Rin is already maxed too. How much you get for her already being maxed? Damn, that's a lot. I'm okay with that. Because then you can head over in here. And I can get more summons. I can get Red Shadow for it. I'm okay with that. Alright, so I got 28 left. Now what I can do is I can go gamble with Batsby. There's definitely no guarantee that he's gonna come out in 28. But whatever. I don't care enough. I'm just gonna be honest. And I always manage to lose one somehow. It's fine, but just like I said, for free. 1, 2, 3, 4. For free. And this rolled ridiculously bad. Attack. Like bonus. This is Ether Plague. That's no. Yeah, they all rolled whackness. Whackness every. This has potential. I'll leave that one. Leave that one. Essentially what I do with this is that I just go in and look at it, maybe. I need, no. And then I'll just lock them. And then I'll just go in and then hit sell on all of it and then get rid of. I'll get myself to 800. So on the left hand side, if there's a piece that I want to make on the final, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. It might even be for Ninfoniel that I'll have a really pesky piece on the left hand side that I need to make, and then I'll just use that on the left hand side and make that piece. The hell did I even click this now? Oh, she said that cute. Damn it. I'm being too quick. Pull your ass down, Scion. I did it again. My mouse sensitivity is high because I've been playing other games. That is cute. I like it. I definitely know I don't have any of this. I can just go through this. I got boxes though. No, you ain't getting my one little ties. Calm down. I don't care how smug you look at me. You ain't getting the little ties. Let's do it. And like I said, I'm gonna mess around with her and see what I can figure out and how I want to actually figure it out. The double event was pretty good because I got to farm EXP in advance for all this. So, you know, we just out here. Look how smug she's looking at you. She's like, you won't give me that little tice. And her eyes look like it's a little tice. She looking, I'm gonna get that little tice. Like, you ain't get nothing. You stand right at base. Now, as far as my opinion on what to do with the character, she's more suited for quick quick nuke and everything like that. She gets better long term content once you start getting all of this stuff, because what ends up happening is you end up getting resistance down, which helps over a term of a fight for DPS windows. You start getting to the point of you know have her resistance up. The CD cooldown right here starts to go into play once she gets her Latices. But her base form, she's for speed. She's not for long term, because she's gonna take too long to get all her stuff back unless Doki's out there with her. If Doki is out there with her, it's gonna be the same type of thing as along with Fuji, because she's just gonna do everything faster at that point. Which means that in slow comp with Doki, she's gonna work good the same way Fuji did. Which when I saw her, I was like, she's just gonna do what she did with Doki. And then I'm watching people argue and talking about she's for fast comp, she's for slow comp, she's for fast comp, she's for slow comp, and I'm like, it's the same situation all over again. Where we're just gonna have to show people, and then everybody like, oh, she's OP for this fight, she's OP for this fight. We do this every character community. Every single character. So people just run out there and start wilding just to have opinions, or maybe get videos out so they can get shock value and start spamming characters garbage, speedrun EOS, and like you know, it happens please don't fall for that Kool-Aid, yo. Please don't. Let's just test it, and after a few days, if we find that, oh, it doesn't work out, but I'm pretty sure that she's going to do the same stuff that Fuji and Doki did, except for she's more she's going to be faster. She's going to allow Doki to be faster, and then Doki going to facilitate, and then you're going to have her and Doki with some DPS just nuking somebody's face, basically. So that's going to be fun. I'm interested to see how that's going to work out, to be honest with you. So that's all I got for you guys right now. I'm gonna go and finish building her. I got modules to figure out and work out, and yeah, we're gonna try to have some fun. So hopefully you got all the characters that you want to get. If you're trying to get both of them, good luck. Also remember that I feel that she's gonna work like this pretty well, and she'll work better in long-term content once you have multiple Latice on her, if you even have that. And Batsby is, I don't think he's gonna work at base. I don't think that's gonna feel that great at all. You might as well just use SR characters at that point. Like it's like I literally rather use Ren Unbound. like I'm not even kidding. Like Ren Unbound and not Obel, what's the other guy's name? Kraken. Like I just, or maybe Marvel or stuff like that. It just like it feels like he's definitely gonna need to get some Latice help and stuff like that. It's just easier to build. I don't even have Kraken built. That's the funny thing is all that I got Ren built though. So I will catch you guys next video. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.